Round 20, St Kilda versus Melbourne. If you're looking for finals implications, this isn't your match, but that doesn't mean there's nothing to look forward to. It's going to be a ripper. Both sides really keen for a win. And it's one of those games where you want to get right in your footy tipping as well, because it's a bit of a 50-50. Melbourne, slight favourites in the betting markets. The two sides actually met earlier this season, so the Saints got the upper hand by 28 points in Alice Springs. Melbourne kicked 7 goals 21 that day. They had more scoring shots than St Kilda, who kicked 14 goals 7. But the Dees were just wasteful in front of goal. And that's been a bit of a pattern for the Dees this season. In the past 7 matches, they've lost 6. They had more scoring shots against St Kilda, as I mentioned, more scoring shots in a 1-point loss against Collingwood, more scoring shots against Carlton last week, lost by 10 points, and the same amount in their loss against Port Adelaide. Just cannot have them based on that inaccuracy here. Probably the other thing too, Marvel Stadium, the Dees, they rank 17th in terms of goals sourced from their defensive half, and transition footy, usually pretty important at Marvel. The other thing too, St Kilda, probably cleaner use heading forward. Nasiah Wanganeen-Malira, he is just an unbelievable player. He moved to the midfield the last few weeks. He's having a massive influence. So for those reasons, I think St Kilda in the head-to-head. Max Gawn's going to have a big influence. So the D's rank in the top 2 or 3 for hit-outs to advantage. St Kilda are last in these measures. So Big Maxi will give the Demons first use. But for those reasons I mentioned before, I think St Kilda, probably the value in the head-to-head. A couple of player props. So Jack Sinclair, the last time they met, he was enormous. He's one of St Kilda's key players alongside Wanganeen-Miller. He's had 33 disposals last weekend. He's gone 25 plus in 5 of his past 6. He's a great go-to option for this week. And I mentioned Big Maxi before. Don't often put Ruckman into the player disposals, but he looks good for 20 plus. He had 22 the last time they met. He's going to get his hands on it and push over the 20 mark for this one. The other one to look forward to in this match is the total points over. So both sides aren't really renowned for their high scoring, but I don't expect there to be huge amounts of pressure in this match. St Kilda, 5 of their past 6 matches have gone over the total points. Melbourne sort of breaking even in that stat. Provided they can actually kick straight, the total points over looks right in play for me. If you are keen to avoid that head-to-head and go for something different, the total points over. So just to recap though, St Kilda head-to-head, the value, Jack Sinclair 25 plus or 30 plus disposals, Max Gawn 20 plus, and the total points over. It's a dead rubber, but both sides have plenty to prove. Jump on board. Good luck. Don't forget to give us a follow with finals footy just around the corner.